Hi, I'm Jamie Kilkenny, and I am a pipeline engineer with SaskEnergy. I went to school at the University of Regina and studied industrial systems engineering. For the past 10 years, I've worked for various departments within SaskEnergy. I spend my days designing and managing the projects that build pipelines that bring natural gas all over the province. This keeps homes warm and fuels industries like power plants, potash mines, and pulp mills. The projects I run are complex and often span multiple years and cost millions of dollars. I get to work with people from all different departments, other engineers, our land agents, lawyers, environmental experts, the teams who engage with Indigenous communities, accountants, procurement, operations, you name it, all of the above. There's a whole variety of people with different skill sets who work on our projects, and I get to interact with all of them, which as a people person absolutely has to be the best part of my job. Another bonus is that it's a pretty young and diverse work group, so we have lots of staff parties, fundraisers, volleyball tournaments. We do art classes at lunch. We recently learned how to make dream catchers. So there's lots of fun stuff that balances out all the hard work, and I just love going to my job every day. When I chose the engineering program, I was mostly excited to travel and explore different places through the cooperative education program. My first work term was on a mountain in Hawaii at a large telescope observatory. Here I worked for an electrical engineer named Sarah. She taught me all about the instruments that are used to capture images and data from far-off galaxies. We had the best time, and her and I are still close to this day. My second work term was in Vancouver at a large cyclotron facility on the campus of the university there. Here I learned all about how scientists make discoveries and prove different theories with accelerated particles. It was super cool science and really neat and interesting. My last work term was on Prince Edward Island at a wind energy research facility. Here I learned all about the amazing capabilities of renewable energy. I worked with 2 other international students, and we spent our days testing different designs of wind turbines and measuring the amount of power output. The people who live out east in the Maritimes are so wonderful, and that last work term was just the best summer. So initially I went into the program thinking, I'm pretty good at math and science. This is often the common reason that people would join engineering. But if you like the idea of traveling and exploring, those things can really happen too. I knew engineering was the choice for me when I realized just how much fun it is to solve problems. And it's not always all math and science problems. Every day our team is coming up with ways to do things better, faster, stronger, and ways to deliver our projects smoother and with less costs. So I find it exciting that no 2 days ever look the same. Earlier in my life, I used to try to sort of downplay the fact that I'm a girl. I would try to act more like one of the guys to blend in with my classmates and coworkers. I did sometimes worry that I wouldn't be seen as smart or be taken as seriously, and other times I worried that if I was too self-confident, I would be seen as bossy or aggressive. As I've gotten older, I realized that having a voice and being an enthusiastic leader is a good thing. I choose to only focus on what is in my control, and I'm very proud of my accomplishments. And I also make sure to support my fellow female professionals so they can feel okay about owning their success. I used to be a lot shyer, so one piece of advice I would like to share is don't be afraid to get involved. Join a club, join a team, be part of the student society, make friends with everyone in your classes. Branch out, because meeting new people can really enrich your life and open the doors that you may not have even known existed. My first boss from Hawaii, Sarah, was, and still to this day, a very inspiring mentor to me. She runs her own successful consulting business, working with telescope corporations from all around the world. And she's raising 2 boys. Cam and Leo are both in elementary school. She showed me that women really can have it all, a family and a career. She taught me to reach for the stars and believe in myself, and I feel incredibly lucky to know her. Even if you may not see yourself as a math and science whiz, there are still many reasons to consider an education in engineering. Yes, it's tough work. I had a math tutor for most of university, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. It was so worth it. Engineers don't just fit into one box. We can work in almost any industry you can think of, building skyscrapers, designing cars and machines, transporting water, looking at food production, renewable energy, protecting the environment, developing that next big app for the iPhone, or inventing the next big technology. All of these fall under the engineering umbrella. Some people are extroverted like me and want to interact with a lot of other people. And some engineers are more introverted and want to focus on the details. Some would prefer to travel to far off places, and some would prefer to stay home. Saskatchewan is bursting with opportunities for new engineers in the areas of power generation, utility expansion, potash, and mining development. I would absolutely recommend a career in engineering. There are still way less women than men in the engineering profession. In Canada, we're sitting at about 20%. There are tons of complicated reasons for this, and I don't pretend to understand them all, but the biggest one is I feel there are still stereotypes holding girls back. Boys are expected to be strong, aggressive, assertive. If girls show these qualities, we often get called bossy. I think that word needs to be banned from our language. My message to you is it's okay to be called bossy. Shrug it off. It means you have leadership skills. Believe in yourself and own your success. Believe you got the A and support the other girls in your class to feel the same way. The goal in Canada is to get to at least 30% women in engineering by 2030, and this is receiving national support across the provinces and territories. The future is changing, and I believe we can shift to a world with greater equity, diversity, and inclusion in engineering.
So hello, my name is Laura Gathegi. I am a science educator from the Saskatchewan Science Centre, and today I'm here with you to do an engineering activity. So today we are going to be building a balloon-powered car using force. So in your kits today, you will have some craft supplies. We got some popsicle sticks, some skewers, some bubble straws, some regular straws, my favorite pipe cleaners, styrofoam balls, a piece of cardboard, as well as a balloon, tape, and I brought my own pair of scissors today. So using these supplies, we will build a car-like object. So cars have some basic components such as wheels, axles, a body, as well as some force to power the car itself. So using the supplies in front of you, try building some kind of car-like mobile vehicle. So I have my example here to show you guys today. So super kind of basic car here. I have my little styrofoam balls acting like the wheels. I have the bubble straws holding the wheels in place, and the wheels are connected to each other using the skewers that I broke in half. And the body is I used the cardboard piece. I just used the tape to stick everything on there, and then I used this popsicle stick to hold my balloon in place. So when I power my car, I will blow up my balloon, place my balloon in the car. I will be careful not to tape it down in case I want to modify the car. And once it's blown up, I will kind of hold it down, and the balloon will push my car as far as it can, or maybe not as far as it can, we'll see. But there are some challenges we would like you guys to try with your balloon-powered cars. So if your car might not be going as straight as you want it, maybe challenge yourself to make it go in a super straight line. Maybe it's not going super fast. Maybe challenge yourself to make it go super fast or super slow. Maybe your car, you want it to go backwards, a reversing option. So maybe you want to tie your balloon to go backwards and control it that way. But with using all these craft supplies, the imagination is yours to build your car. So that is the end of my experiment here with you guys today. So now it's your turn to go ahead and build your car using these supplies. So thinking about those challenges, I hope you guys have fun with this activity, and don't forget to challenge your friends.